Hello, hello, everyone.
I don't think it's on yet.
Well, it is for us.
There we go.
There's a delay.
It's on yet.
Well, it is for us.
There we go.
There's a delay. Well, it is for us.
There we go.
Hope everyone has a good night. We
So I just wish it'd be really clear.
got a lot of stuff done last week. Hope everyone had a happy Easter. You got the fencing done?
Most of it.
Well, mostly, but they're able to be in it.
Oh yeah, they're in.
Yeah. After the rains on the weekend, I have some gardening to do.
Lots and lots of rain.
More coming this week.
And next week.
Yeah.
Rain all next week too.
Yep. Trying to think what else. What else is going on?
Well, we ran the fence, but it was a lot of fence. It was 655 feet of woven fence. And I don't even know how many T-posts.
70 total, right?
I'm trying to think. We put in it's something like 70. It's 70 T-posts.
Yeah, I thought you said 70 earlier when we were at the store.
70 T-posts. And 655 feet of woven in it. And we got all the pipe corners and ends and the beginnings.
What do you do?
Got the gate up.
Got the gate up.
Got a lot of ticks.
Yeah.
A lot of ticks.
Still haven't figured out a good remedy for that. So if anybody has any remedies that work, we are overflowing in ticks.
Besides burning. Can't burn.
Yeah. I was able to get some Wondercide for the dogs, and it seems to be working for
them?
Ed Earl, yeah, and Hoot, but Hoot really hasn't been out in the woods yet. I haven't put it on Shaggy and Spanky yet because I need to bath them first.
That's going to be fun.
That won't be bad. I need to clip them. I'm waiting for good weather to clip them. What else? Is anything else?
It'll blow out on the highway.
Oh yeah. Had a blowout on the truck on the highway, the tire.
Yeah, one of the big mudders blew apart. Disintegrated.
Yep. I had to go rescuing yesterday.
Yeah, I forgot to take I haven't been driving the truck, so I didn't have the four-way in it, and I had everything but the four-way. And there was no one around the four-way, so
Yeah.
Chris had to come save me.
Yep. There just hasn't been, we've gotten a lot done, but there really hasn't been.
Well, it's just taken a long time.
Yeah.
We're putting an electric wire across the top of the whole fence because we have a horse that thinks no matter where he's at, it's always better on the other side. So he likes to lay over the top of the fence. So I'm just going to put one strand on top. It'll keep him from sticking his big head over the fence.
The garden kind of got washed out in some areas, but we have corn coming up, which is good. Now I know that didn't get washed away. Corn or carrots have not come up. Onions have all come up.
I don't know how many tomatoes are out there.
7. Well, 7, and then I planted seeds for the tomatoes. And then I planted seeds for jalapenos, but I don't know if those will come up either.
They either will or they won't.
Yeah, so we've got a lot back with those going. Ed Earl ate my elderberry, so I've been talking with Dwayne, and he said to put him in water for 3 or 4 weeks. and he says they should sprout roots again. So I gotta go clip all them off.
You don't think they still have roots? I don't know.
No, he chewed them off.
The roots?
Yeah, he chewed everything. The leaves, everything. There's 5 little sticks.
You picked him.
I know. It's not him eating them, it's the cat laying in them.
Yeah, we didn't pick the cat.
Well, he picked us.
Well, they didn't have much choice. We were the only ones here.
That's true.
We got a lot of upcoming projects. I got to move
Yeah.
the barn frame over up to the fence because we're going to make it touch the fence in the front of it, and then we're going to put a gate there and a gate at the back of it. That way you can enter in the front or the back, but that keeps our other gate free so I can get the tractor back there or a truck or whatever, because the tractor won't go through the barn. It's too
No.
tall.
Mhm.
That backhoe is too tall. I mean, I could lay it out and get through there, but we're just going to leave the 12-foot gate over here. And the barn will end up probably, we'll see how we end up doing it. But it's 20 feet wide, and I don't know if I'm going to put a 20-foot gate on it, or, well, it would be 2 gates.
I mean, we really don't have to go that far. I mean, we can bring it in.
Yeah, I'd like to be able to still get the truck to go in there. So, but yeah, we'll probably bring it in some.
Yeah.
We may make it 12 foot.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. Everything has a way of changing right in the middle of it.
Yeah. How many places did we put that thing? Oh, sorry.
It's on its 3rd spot now, and we're going to end up at a different spot. But I think this next spot's the one. It's because it's going to utilize the fence. We can build the pen for goats or whatever right there.
Yeah.
They can get in their own little spot in the barn. It'll be good.
Yeah, I think so.
Just a lot of work. But
Then we're gonna start building the outbuildings.
yeah.
So
Sea shed first. She shed or
HyperAdobe.
whatever it's called. She shed. Yeah, I won't be able to burn this one down.
no,
They don't burn.
no.
Flies. The flies
Yeah,
are as bad as the ticks.
yeah.
But all I got to do is pick up a fly swatter and they leave.
Yeah,
They're scared of that fly swatter.
they are. But they don't leave the house, unfortunately.
Well, they do. They come and go. But and we got we're going to 10 killers this weekend.
Oh yeah. Well. Oh. I start work on Thursday. I hope I'm off Saturday.
Well, if you're not, then we won't go.
Yeah, 10 killer is up in the air right now.
Yeah. Wasn't even thinking about that.
I wasn't till just now. I got a job start Thursday. What else? It's been so much.
I know how to even start. I gotta
The weed eating around here is getting ridiculous.
keeping up with the grass.
Yeah.
I've got to get a new battery for the ride mower. I mean, I can jump it off and it'll run just fine. And it'll even start back up.
But then we have the rock harvest.
Yeah, and then we got to do the rock harvest. But we're just gonna have to. I mean, we have so many rocks. I mean, there are so many rocks. I've never seen this many rocks ever.
Luckily, we're utilizing those.
Well, we're going to use them, but you still got to gather them. And they're
Somebody jumped in,
everywhere.
say hey. Yeah, I don't know.
You got to retill the garden for your lavender and get that all put in.
Yeah. Because I have 16 lavender plants that sprouted.
But I don't know when we're going to be able to do that, when it's going to dry out.
Well, yeah, but lavender doesn't need a lot of water, so.
No, I know, but it's hard to tell when it's just mud.
Oh, I know. But it's not like it's a big deal right now.
No, but I'd like to get it done.
True.
And I want to hook up the big 250-gallon propane tank so I can quit using these little ones, especially since we've got propane in it. That's on the list.
Yep. That's on the list.
The fence was a major thing, though.
Yeah.
We've been, ever since,
Day one.
spring has been hit now. We haven't been getting them hay, we just turn them loose. The problem with that is no matter how much room they have, they want to go somewhere else. So we finally got, so I have to watch them all the time. So we finally got that up, and now they're just loose all the time. And I think I've seen the horse stop eating twice in 4 days.
He still come and see me. I was impressed about that.
Yeah, he'll still come see you. And the cow's not like that. The cow's...
Oh, he came too.
I mean, I don't mean that. I mean the eating.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's as white as he is tall.
Yeah, he's pretty fat, and he lays around most of the day under the shade trees or in the pond. He was in the pond today. But not that horse. That horse eats night and day.
Yep.
Eats like a horse.
Eats like a horse. But he had room to grow.
Yeah, he's still young.
Yeah. Trying to think. Oh, today's Dodge's birthday. Happy birthday, Dodge.
My son Dodge. Our son Dodge.
Yeah.
He's
Neon.
the third.
Neon Dodge.
Yeah, I always called him Little Dodge, and so she calls him Neon.
Because he's a little Dodge.
A little Dodge. Although he's not a little Dodge.
No. No.
He's bigger than I am by a long ways.
You're going to Texas tomorrow.
I go to Texas tomorrow. See Dad.
Oh, you got to take some stuff with you when you go. Don't forget. Trying to think everything that we're doing.
The list is too long.
I know.
I got to get the permanent wiring put in the pump house. I've already got the wire run through the wall here and out to the pump house. I just got to wire in an outlet and hook it up to a breaker. And I've got to put that liner on the roof so that it doesn't leak, because we got to put the freezer in there, and I don't want it to get wet, so I got to do the roof. When did we get that freezer? 3-4 months ago? Still in the box. We never even cut the box open.
Like October, November.
Never even cut the box open. But we will be here shortly.
Yeah, it'll be exciting. Then we can collect food.
Yep, and I've got to build a new battery rack for the solar batteries.
Yeah, because you still got...
I've got 2 to add to it. So
Sorry.
we got to do that. We got the new charge inverter. I may do a video on that.
We do need to do that. We need also to do a video on then and now, like what we would do different. And
but we got the new charge inverter all hooked up. I think we've only had to use it twice. Yeah, we had to use it twice.
I don't know. I don't know how to do any of that.
The batteries can go from 28-30%, and you can plug the charge inverter into the generator. And I know that when it was like 20-something, 25%, I started the generator and turned the charge inverter on, and it charged all the batteries in 2 hours.
Oh, wow. I didn't realize it's that fast.
When it got down to like 40-something, it was about an hour to charge the battery, just over an hour. So the charge inverter is working out great. And that's what we have to use, like if we've had about 3 days of no sun, then the batteries finally run dead, and but that charge inverter just charges them right back up. That's one of the best things we've bought so far. Otherwise, we have to run the generator all day and night until the sun comes to charge up the batteries. But this charge inverter does it in just an hour to 2 hours.
That was tough when I was working from home.
Yeah. But and all of our stuff is very electricity friendly. It's low wattage. Um, our refrigerator is an inverter refrigerator. Uh, we do have the microwave, but I'm not sure how many watts that is.
700. I made sure that it was
We got
low.
a smaller um, microwave, and it's plenty for us.
Yeah, they're the I can't think of the name right now.
The Starlink and the phone um, booster, cell phone booster, they take most of the power at night here.
Yeah.
Um, the refrigerator takes nothing. And the microwave's not a big deal because you've only got it on there a couple of minutes, so it doesn't really matter.
Well, on the oven thing, I only run that.
And that
during
doesn't
the
take
day.
much either. I watched the output when you were running it. It's not as bad as the TV.
I don't run it very often.
The TV takes a lot of power for some reason. The well pump takes a lot of power, but it only runs for like 15 seconds at a time, if that long. And then you can run the water a long time before it ever comes back on because it has a bladder pressure tank.
Does my burner take a lot?
No, it doesn't take much. We don't use an electric coffee pot.
Nope. Campfire coffee.
We could use an electric coffee pot, we just don't.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything that we hold off on using.
No.
I mean, there's certain times of the day and night that we kind of pick what, but not so much anymore. I mean, we've gotten it to where now it's just pretty normal.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really think. I can't think of anything.
We've got 2 more batteries to add to it. That way we get even longer out of it. And it's a 48-volt system, which means the batteries could be 55, 56 volts charged. If it gets down to 48 volts, they're dead. So I don't think I've ever got them down to 48 volts. But it's set up to where it quits working when they get down to 20%.
Yeah. Now, give us a cost breakdown of what that charge inverter was.
Well, you can't get that charge inverter now. We bought that charge inverter. They were on back order, but we went ahead and bought it anyway. And like a week after we got it finally, they went from $469 to $700 and something because of
the tariffs.
They say it's the tariffs, but
oh well.
But anyway, so they almost doubled in price, and I'm glad we got ours when we did.
But it's well worth it.
Oh, it's worth it. It's worth it. We don't, even if we have to run the generator 2 hours at most, and then it'll run another, depending on what's going on, 2 or 3 days.
Now, what was the other part that you bought? The charge inverter and something else.
I got the updater.
The updater, I guess.
Yeah, I got the automatic update thing to go on the battery so they can update when they got new software for the BMS or the BIOS or whatever. Because the 2 new batteries we got, even though they're the same brand and the same name, it's version 2 instead of version 1. So you had to update the old ones to make them work with the new ones. And so, but we've done all that. We're ready to go. I just got to build a cabinet. I'm not going to buy one of their cabinets. They're like $800, and I can build a cabinet for probably $20.
Yeah.
I've already got the bus bars and all of that, so yeah. Not giving them $700-800 for a cabinet.
Right.
I'm too cheap for that. I am cheap. I'm tight. I'll go tear down a house to get wood so I don't have to go buy it.
I know.
But that wood's built a lot of stuff around here from that house.
Yeah.
And I got 2 more to do.
Dog houses, chicken coop.
2 dog houses. We built the coop de villa. That's what I call the chicken coop, the coop de villa. And it's on the video somewhere.
Yeah.
On some of the
Yeah,
videos.
I did a video on it.
Yeah, and we built the pump house. We built a lot of stuff. All the walls in here come out of that house. They were the floor.
Yeah.
This,
Do you have enough to finish the
Yeah.
house?
yeah, it's over 100-year-old oak tongue and groove floors that I took out of there and put on the walls here.
And then the cabinets are yellow pine?
Yellow pine. We didn't get that from the house though.
Where'd you get that from?
The freebie yard sale.
Oh, the load of stuff? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, that was in there.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's nice.
Somebody was giving away trash pump hose, the discharge hoses. He had 200 feet of discharge hose, and he was giving it away. So we went down there to get it, and he said, "You see anything else that you want?" And I said, "It would probably be a lot easier if I told you what I didn't want." And he started laughing. We got 2 pickup truck loads and a
Horse trailer.
16-foot enclosed horse trailer full of stuff. And I mean, PVC fittings, pipes, so much electrical conduit and outlets and breakers and just massive amounts of stuff, wood. And we have used a lot of it.
Weed barrier.
But
Got a lot of that.
Weed barrier was in there. Just all kinds, gallons of new antifreeze and quarts of new oil.
I think somebody got in the possum trap.
Who's in there?
Yeah.
The cat got caught in the log trap. I tell you what, it's always something going on around here. I set the live trap for possums. I don't want to shoot them if I don't have to. They have been getting in the chicken coop, so. But I'm going to try. I got a live trap. I'm going to try and trap them and haul them off somewhere. But if that doesn't work, I'm going to have to do something, bad as I hate it. I didn't move out here in the middle of nowhere to start taking out the animals.
Why do you have that?
Coffee. Did you get him out?
Yeah. That was funny. He's looking at me like up over the top of it. His little eyeballs was looking at me, just meowing.
And what gets me is that's the second time he's been caught in it.
Yeah.
The last time was in the middle of a thunderstorm.
Yep. He stayed out there during the thunderstorm too.
I didn't know he was in there.
Well, and I couldn't get him out. I didn't know how to open it.
Anyway, we don't have the smartest cats.
They were abandoned.
I'm beginning to see why. No, I'm just kidding. They were abandoned. But she's had them.
Got them fixed.
Got them fixed. They were both tomcats. They were just fine when they were kittens, but when they got older, that all.
They were like this big when we got them, and now they're like.
Yeah, now they're cats. You know, cats. They
Big tomcats.
They went from kittens to cats.
Yeah. So.
Not to mention we got the one cat here too.
Yeah. She's back there on the bed watching us.
Yeah. She thinks we've lost our minds.
Yeah, because we're talking to ourselves.
Yeah. They're not used to us talking.
We have 3 people in the room, but nobody's saying anything.
Who made it in? Just
I don't know.
you
They don't
know?
tell me.
Oh. See, I don't know how none of this works.
I don't know how it works either, to be honest. I did something to my arm. I got a big old gash on my arm.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, I don't know what I did. Well, what else? We're super excited to be gonna start building this summer.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that.
I know we're building the barn and my office first, but we're also gonna get the foundation ready and everything for the house.
Yeah, well, I want to see how the the experimental she shed goes.
You can't back out now. We already bought the stuff.
No, I'm not backing out, but I want some experience
Well, yeah.
before
We went from a 3,000 square foot house with a courtyard, roundhouse, with a courtyard and atrium, to a 1,000 to 1,500 foot house.
Yeah.
Or smaller, depending.
Yeah, it'll probably be a little, I don't know, something like that. But then we're going to have all the
The
extra
outbuildings around to form the courtyard.
Yeah. Plus, it makes it a lot easier for roof, and it makes it a lot easier for just a lot of things. Plus, you can finish one and then start on the other one, and you've got a completed one that you can deal with.
Well, and there's no reason for us. Hello, Jack and Dina.
And we've got anyway.
So there's that. So hopefully we'll decide on a floor plan soon.
Yeah, and you want the outdoor shower.
Jack! Well, it's nice to see you, sir.
Are you ready for the rain coming this weekend?
No.
It doesn't look like it's going to be very much fun.
He said no. Well, yeah, 10 killer. I hope it's not yucky. Because I'm really excited for that.
Yeah. Well, I want to meet a lot of we've met probably a lot of them already.
Well, yeah, but
it'd be good to see everybody and meet new people.
Yeah.
People that actually know what they're doing.
Yeah, no kidding. But we are making it live. We've done 4 lives now? Was it bad?
Did it ruin the affair? It'll be all right. It'll be all right. I'm out of coffee. That's never good. No, there isn't any.
Oh. Do you want to make another pod?
No.
I'll
switch over to the phony Dr. Pepper.
He says that's not him. He doesn't know what he's doing. That's not true.
Yeah, that's not true.
Because you've helped me a lot.
I'll get to pick y'all's brain, your brain, and Dwayne's brain.
Dwayne's not there.
Dwayne's not going.
He's got another.
But you got.
Thing he's going to.
Amy and them are going. Amy and Chris.
Amy and Chris are going.
And Farm to Table.
Yep.
Will be there.
Ryan and Keith will be there.
Yep.
Oh, Ryan will be there. I'm not sure if Keith will be or not.
And who else do we?
I think
Red Dirt Rooster Road.
Yep.
They're going.
Yep. Monty and Michelle.
I bet it was a good day even with the rain. Once you get wet, you're wet. Doesn't really matter.
And you're at the lake, so.
Yeah. What are you going to do?
We're excited. It's first year for us.
First year for us.
We can only go Saturday, though, if we are able to go Saturday now.
We'll figure it out. Make it Sunday.
Well, they're leaving early Sunday. We'll figure it out. I'll just tell her we had plans for Saturday. I think she'll be okay with that.
Well, whatever. I don't care. I hope there's no bad storms this year.
Oh, no, I can't do storms.
I don't mind the rain. I know we all need the rain. I think we've got enough rain right now. We got we got over 3 inches overnight the other night before last. So
yeah,
I'm good with no rain. But if we got to have something, I'd rather have the rain than some of the storms that roll through.
Yeah.
And the pond is full.
Yeah, our pond is running over.
Yeah. It's fed by a wet weather creek, and right now that thing or stream, and it's full. We're not staying overnight. We can't. We have to get back and take care of this petting zoo.
Hey, watch your mouth. No, so we're only gonna. I mean, in fact, we may not be able to stay for dinner because it depends on how long. It's only an hour and 39 minutes. It said.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We just can't spend the night, and so we're just gonna stay as long as we can and then come back. We'll try to get there pretty early though.
Yeah, because it's like 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock is check-in. Yes. Yes.
She does.
Yes.
You got the bull out there that comes up to the fence so she can rub on his forehead.
Yeah.
And the horse does the same thing. All the goats come running, got to have loved on.
Yeah.
Wally, he's kind of off, but he still will let you if you take your time.
Yeah.
Not to mention the 150 dogs we have.
There's not 150.
I'm pretty sure there's 150.
No, there's not.
No.
He doesn't know.
I have to count every day.
You don't know.
I got to count every day to make sure there's not a new one. Yeah, just 150.
No, he don't know. There's 4 dogs and a fox.
That's what I said, 150.
He don't know.
But we got good dogs anyway.
Yeah. And evidently we have lots of pet possums because
possums. I was telling them
you petted him with a stick last night.
Yeah, I run him off with a stick, but he didn't stay run off. You going all 3 days, Jack? You're going to go up to Tomb Killers the whole time? I know that most people are.
I think
Amy and Chris are staying, aren't they?
Yeah, but they're on the committee, I think.
Yeah, and that's with Leonard Mountain Homestead.
Yeah.
And then
Jack, I think most people are.
They're going to stay for the whole weekend, aren't y'all? And
well, I'm glad you jumped on.
I'm glad you made it.
We're just sitting here trying to put together everything we're doing for the next week.
I sure could have used you, Jack, the last few days. I already said we ran 655 foot of woven fence and all the T-posts to go along with it. Got to use my homemade fence stretcher.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool thing. I think you should build those.
Man, I like using that thing. That woven fence doesn't slip or nothing. It stays exactly where you put it in that stretcher. And then I cheat and I use the backhoe to pull on it to stretch it out. I want one of them. I want a couple of those fence strainers, those chain walkers. No, it's
It was a total of 6.
This is that the woven fence, the
welded wire.
No,
it's not welded.
Woven. They called it field fence. Little squares at the bottom, and it goes all the way up to the big squares on top. So each roll is 330 feet.
You did 5 or 6.
No, we only did 2. That's 600.
Oh, I was
2
2.
rolls. 2 rolls is 660 feet. And when I got done, I had 5 feet left over. So I know I did 655 feet just on that run. I did 435
He did
on the curse
video the
run.
homemade fence stretcher. When he made it, I videoed it.
Did you?
Yeah. It
sure
is
works.
really awesome. Like, he really needs to market those.
It sure works good. No more bolting 2x4s together or any of that.
It's pipe. And
Oh yeah, it's tight.
it's really good.
And no bolts or nothing like that you got to put in it or anything. I made wedges to go through. Anyway, we did make a video of it. She did. Chris made one.
Yeah. Yeah, it's posted. It's posted on the video where he started doing the fence. But I'll do another one. I don't know if it's on this last video I did.
I don't know. I need to do some tweaking on
I
it.
don't know what the title is.
She'll do another one and show it.
Yeah, it's heck, I can't remember.
I still want to do some tweaking on it though. But I mean, because I haven't touched it since I made it. But I would like to do some tweaking on it.
Yeah, it's really good.
I know it holds that whole 4-foot fence and stretches all of it at one time. Awesome.
Yeah, it's amazing. I was super impressed.
But and I do cheat with the backhoe. That backhoe pulled 600 feet, 555 feet, and like it was nothing.
Oh no, go ahead.
Yeah, you're more than welcome to it.
It's great.
It was super
Absolutely
easy to make.
phenomenal.
I don't know if you weld. If you have a welder, that's what. I just made it out of 1.25" Schedule 40 pipe. It's kind of heavy. You could make it out of something lighter gauge, but I had the Schedule 40 pipe because my brother does fire sprinklers. I used to do fire sprinklers, and he still does. And he gets a lot of pipe and a lot of anything from 1 inch to 2.5 inch pipe. Schedule 40, so I made it out of that. And I cheated. I mean, they have fence stretchers that are similar to this one, but I changed it up some. I know it works great.
You need to stay here. Don't you go
I figured, Jack, you had about all your fencing run already done.
Don't you go out there. I don't.
No, I don't use barbed wire. I've got a lot of barbed wire out here, but I am running an electric, just one electric wire on top to keep the horse from sticking his head over the fence and pushing down on it. But I won't run any barbed wire at all. I don't think we're going to use any barbed wire out here.
Sorry, the yard's full of deer.
Uh,
They're all barking.
But I do have it. But we're just going to, as a matter of fact, I started putting the, what do you call them?
Toby!
Well, howdy, Mr. Toby. I'm trying to think.
Jack,
Insulator.
Toby, Jack. Toby's my cousin.
Putting the insulators on the top of the T-post for the electric wire.
Insulate. No, not insulated.
Insulated.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was reading Toby's comment.
You need to fence your entire 15 acres with field wire. It's all fenced in barbed wire now. Yeah, that's a lot of fencing, but because this is right at 9 acres, and I haven't even begun to finish all of it. I've got another. We're really lucky because the back part, on the north side of the property, there's already a fence that was there that belongs to the neighbor. We have the best neighbors in the world.
Hi, Michelle.
And but the run I started running, and I didn't go all the way. I just did it to the cross fence. it's 850 feet across there. And then it was what, 900 and something feet to the other one. So I still got a lot of fencing.
Yeah, the back was 1325.
Yeah, 1,325 feet. Yeah, but that's already done.
Aw, you're super cute, Toby. That's what we did, Jack.
Yeah, that's what I did. I ran, like I said, it's about, altogether it's about 500 feet to cross fence this place. And at least at that point, because it's kind of made like a pie shape. So we ran about 500 feet that way and about 550 feet the other way. So, and the pond is in the part we fenced. So the horse and cow, well, the cow was, the bull was in the pond today loafing around. Yeah, I knew he was talking about you, Jack, right off the bat. I never had a doubt.
Who, Toby?
Yeah, when he said you look cute.
Super cute. When I used to do my my jewelry videos, I used to say super cute all the time, and Toby teased me for it.
You doing
Everything was super cute.
Yeah. Jack, you doing the fencing all by yourself? Or you got help? Chris helped me roll out some fencing. The first 330-foot roll I did, first thing you got to know that you want to find the easiest way to do something. You find the laziest guy around, and that's what I did. And so I took a chain, 2 chains, and hooked them on the end of my front bucket of my backhoe, and slid a piece of pipe through the chain and through that big roll of field fence, and hooked it onto the first steel pipe at the end of the run. And I just put the backhoe in reverse and let it idle across that pasture till it unrolled 330-foot roll. And that was the easiest way to do it. It worked great. Made like a, I don't know what you call it, a spool holder.
Yeah.
But it held that whole roll of field fence. Well, see, she'll probably end up being the one that does all the work, huh, Jack? You'll just be spouting instructions. That's what Chris does to me. She spouts instructions.
Lies, all lies. You don't know. The back fence that was already there is
barbed wire. Yeah, it is barbed wire.
But it's got stays and everything else,
it's made for the real cows.
It sucks to work hard at our ages.
I know. I can't tell you how blessed we are to even have that backhoe. And I know it's old, and I rebuilt all 14 hydraulic cylinders on it. That's 12 for the tractor itself and 2 for the steering. So I rebuilt all 14 of those. But
all right, who's in it now?
It sure is good to have it. For taking out trees and pulling that fence.
You scary yet?
I don't even have to dig holes for the pipe.
We caught the dog.
Did we? And
yep.
I just pushed the pipe straight in the ground with the backhoe. And I mean, it pushes them right down in there. Every once in a while, I hit a rock and have to pound on it. But usually, it's just pushes it right down. No concrete work, no digging, no nothing. And they're in there, too, because I put them in. Well, I start out with a 8-foot piece of pipe, and I leave 4 foot sticking out, so there's about 4 foot in the ground. It's going to stay, plus all the bracing. Toby, what are you up to? I've seen you've been messing with that old car. You know that thing's just a money pit. Yeah,
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
yeah. I figured that electric fence will keep them out.
Yeah.
They,
We had he was putting up fence and he yelled for me and I went bebopping down there and there was a big old turtle, like it was a snapper, right?
yeah,
And he was probably, the top of his shell was probably like this.
yeah. He was
And off the ground he stood like this tall.
he was a foot in diameter, no doubt.
And his big old claws were huge.
Yeah.
He looked ancient. He was so cool, climbing up the fence.
Yeah, that he was a big boy. Yeah, yeah, Toby. You know, but I missed the broke and then fixed and parked again, and then fixed and broke and parked again.
That would be ratty.
No, Ratty don't really break.
Well, it's because it don't go anywhere.
No, but it was.
Ratty's still sitting here, by the way.
Yeah, it's here. It starts right up.
It was a big turtle, Jack. I was shocked. And I didn't have my phone. It was dead.
And anyway, he got underneath the fence.
Yeah, I lifted up the fence and let him underneath it.
Yeah, he was pond hopping
Yeah.
like our otters do. We got otters here, and they'll spend a couple of days in our pond and then spend a couple of days in the neighbor's pond. And about once a month, they make it back to our pond for a few days.
Ooh, he has a 69 C10.
That's cool. I had one of those too. I've had a 68, a 70, a 72. I like the C10, that body style. It ran from 67 to 72. And you can tell the 70s, the 69 and the 70s, because they have a screw in the door panel that holds the window frame in. And then in 71, they got rid of that screw. They did it some other way.
No, I'm not making otter tacos.
Yeah, I don't change them no more now. We got the same rods.
No, we don't. Well,
we do. He says we change our cars like underwear.
not anymore.
Yeah, that's
We
what
don't
I
have
said.
anything now.
We've gotten rid of only thing we got left is Ratty and her old.
My Ford.
Her old
And that's going to become a daily driver.
That 75 Ford.
Oh, that's cool, Jack.
Yeah, it is cool. That's I'm a little older than both you and your truck. But
That's awesome. I wanted a 68 Cougar to do that too.
so it would be your birthday
Yeah.
or birth year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not picky like that. I just want them all.
68 Camaro would be okay too. But we can't have. Oh, it's a factory shortwood. That's cool.
Yeah, I've got a 79 right now, factory fleet side short bed at Dad's.
Hey, Smoky Mountain. Hello.
I miss the old cars. I sold.
Yeah.
When we moved here, Toby knows. He's seen all the junkers. Toby, you should see that 68 Chevelle now that I had on the rotisserie. Man, that thing is beautiful. I sold the 68 Chevelle. I did a frame off on that. Totally rebuilt the frame, all the bushings, everything. And I built the 60 over 454 with a tunnel ram and 2 4s. And sold the 71 SSL Camino, 68 Camaro, 31 Chevy Coupe. We do like cars. Toby likes cars too. Toby likes to spend money on cars. Yeah, I actually didn't build this rotisserie. I bought it. It was
From a high school shop teacher.
Yeah, high school shop teacher. Him and his wife didn't want to be husband and wife anymore, and so he was selling it. And
Oh,
It
that's
had
cool.
it was a nice one. It had jacks on both ends. You didn't have to turn it by hand. You could. It had a thing that would turn it for you. And
That's pretty cool.
yeah, I like them.
Should
454s are my favorite engines.
have seen the tea bucket we saw today.
Yep. It had a 454 in it. I don't believe that for 1 minute, Toby. There will be something. You will need a radio that's louder than the car or some new piece. You'll be LS6 in that thing before it's over with.
Jack, you should see Toby's car. It's super awesome. It's super cute.
Yeah, it's super cute.
Super cute.
Uh,
That's what you should put in the back window, Toby. Super cute.
yeah, Chevy 2 Nova. Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
you should see that tea bucket.
Oh, and that we sold the Nova too.
Oh yeah.
Had a
Movie car.
movie car. Y'all check it out. I know Toby knows, um, but it was in the movie Small Town Crimes, and it was built for that movie. And
Did we buy that movie?
we've got it.
Did we?
Yeah, we've got it. And
That was one of my favorite
that
cars.
that had a 454 in it, but it was set up for eighth of a mile though.
Yeah.
It would.
It still had the movie blood on the windows.
Yeah, it did. It would go from dead stop to as fast as it would run in a half a block. And yeah, well, Toby's got a nice Chevy too, very nice. And I remember the first time I ever seen Toby's car and that's when we brought that little Welch car that we had
Yep.
to the car show at the burger joint up
Yep.
there
We didn't have that very long.
on State Street. And that's when I met Toby, her cousin, with that Nova. That Nova doesn't even look like the same car anymore.
No, it doesn't.
But it's running the wheel right now. I mean, you can't take any chances.
Nope. And I've caught 2 animals in a trap since we've been sitting here too.
Yeah, we've gotten a dog caught in a live trap and a cat.
Yep.
Man.
When you know you're off grid is when you can make a live video and catch 2 animals in a trap.
Yeah.
It doesn't look the same after that car.
Yeah.
What wallet does, Toby?
I know how it is. I mean, you end up with a great big box full of receipts is what you end up with.
Yep.
And new parts that help the car break more parts.
Look at Jack says he's caught 20 skunks and 9 possum this year.
Wow.
I'm sure we could probably catch a possum a night. We've only caught 1 skunk this year, though. And that was sharing the doghouse with Hoot.
Yeah. Yeah. We don't see a lot of skunks on the property. We see a lot out here, but
Yeah.
not on the homestead.
They don't usually stick around with the fox around.
Yeah, he keeps them. And when we had Bane the wolf, we never seen anything.
No.
Nothing came in the yard.
There was a raccoon. You shot 2 raccoons.
Yeah,
Or eliminated.
whatever.
Oops. What else?
I don't know.
We haven't had no snakes this year so far, knock on wood.
Nope. We seen a velvet tail rattlesnake out on the road, a timber rattlesnake, whatever they call them here,
Yep.
and a copperhead.
Yep.
But nothing here.
Knock on wood.
Yeah, but I don't go into the woods without my gun ever.
But we have enough ticks for everyone.
Yeah. We got enough ticks to make stew, I can tell you that.
Oh, does guard geese work? Because I like geese. Dodge don't like geese. Toby and Michelle need to make a trip to the rendezvous. I want ducks, too.
I know. I'm aware. You want
To the petting zoo.
You want 2 of every animal on Earth.
Yeah. Thompson's Ark.
Yeah. Nope. Me either, Jack. I actually don't go anywhere without it, but I don't walk around this place without it.
Nope.
Because when I tell you we're in the middle of nowhere, trust me, we're in the middle of nowhere. We get bobcats and bobcat kittens come up here. For some reason, the kittens think they belong here.
Yep.
But and I wouldn't mind it so much, but I don't need mama showing up.
That's good. Because I'd keep my chickens and my guineas and everybody all locked in the coop.
No, in the run.
Oh my goodness, the run. Sorry.
Yeah, we've got plenty of them birds in the air, believe me. We've got several bald eagles. And it's already come down into the yard and thought it was going to get the chickens, but couldn't get to them. And lots and lots of hawks and several species of hawks out here. But we got bobcats and seen lots of bobcats.
Coyote.
Coyotes, oh man, everybody's got coyotes. But I mostly
Mountain lion.
yeah. Well, they say, but
I've seen one.
I don't know. Oh, okay, no, you. And I know just up the road they have a bear population.
Oh, he read your shirt, your trophy husband shirt.
Yeah, and it was believe it or not, our daughter that got it for me.
Yeah.
She knew. She understands.
She also bought you the procrastination shirt, so she knows.
When it says I'm going to make a list of things I procrastinate about, it just says 1.
Yeah.
Well, you can't be trophy day and doing stuff all the time.
Yep. And I think on Jack's live, they said you were a man of few words. That's a funny story.
Yeah.
She's doing good. She moved to Blue Ridge.
Yeah.
Texas.
That's it.
Yep, that's exactly what the shirt was.
I was going to make a list, but I think I'll just do it tomorrow. Having to drink soda water. I'm out of coffee.
I drink homemade tea. We actually made it an hour tonight.
Is it an hour?
Almost.
Wow.
Almost an hour. That is his, mantra.
I don't even understand why that's a problem. See, he knew it already.
Yeah, I know.
That's it. Why do today what you can always do tomorrow?
Yeah. This is true.
Well, I hope it don't rain too bad this weekend, Jack.
That would be nice.
We are bringing a lawn chair, though. Somebody said we ought to bring a lawn chair.
Yeah. Yep. Our daughter bought that t-shirt. And food. We got to bring food to 10 Killer. Toby, this is a YouTube meetup.
Yeah, I'm bringing the lawn chair. I thought you was going to share, but I could tell by the other night you had no intentions of sharing your chair. So we decided we'd probably bring ours.
Drinks and food.
Drinks and food.
Yep.
We will do.
And I'm excited. I can't wait. I wanted to go last year.
I know. I remember.
I was in Utah.
I know.
It'll be fun.
Yeah. The only you probably got weights on your own. We've got one out here, but I think it's too big, and we've never put it up. Oh, okay. Well, we better go over there then.
Yep. Okay, guys, well, we're going to jump off here.
Toby, it's good seeing you, bro. And you too, Jack. I guess we're going to go over and see
Leonard
Chris
Mountain.
and Leonard Mountain Homestead. We'll see y'all
Next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday.
7 o'clock.
Glad you were here too, Jack. I appreciate it.
Jump on next week, Tobe. Good seeing you too. Bye.